طبعا زي ما عودتكم هحط لكم حساباتها وارقام التواصل. لازم تجربوا ده المنتج رائع جدا جدا رائع لا يفوتكم.
Well, hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so welcome to the program. This is called Insight We Learn Together.
Okay,
so,
let's learn together.
Let's learn together.
Welcome.
Thank you. All right, so first of all, what is your name?
My name is Vicky Matthews.
All right, Miss Vicky Matthews, how are you today?
I'm great. So how's everything with you? How was work?
Work is busy.
Just 1 second, I have to post this so I don't lose it.
She's gonna post something.
Okay.
Oh, so what application is this?
I use Snapchat a lot and Instagram, of course.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so Miss Vicky, thank you so much for being on the program. I really appreciate it. I just have like tons of questions for you.
Okay, so ask me. Go ahead.
All right, so first thing, what time did you wake up this morning?
I usually get up at 6, but then I go back down for a nap around 12.
Okay. And what did you eat for breakfast?
For breakfast, I can't remember. I don't usually remember what I eat. But let me try. This morning I have vibes. My vibe today, I was channeling the Arab vibe. So I had za'atar labna.
Okay.
And you know that pita bread.
Yes.
Shout out to all Lebanese.
Okay, Lebanese and Lebanon. I love Lebanon.
Okay.
All right, good. So, food. Do you like to eat?
That's my job, dude.
All right. So, favorite food and least favorite food.
My favorite food, because my mom's Italian, would have to be Italian pasta and stuff like that.
Okay.
My least favorite food, I don't really have a least favorite food, but I really dislike anything that's too soggy.
Okay.
Or something that is like too spicy. Basically, it's not that I hate it or dislike it, it's just my body can't handle it.
Excellent. So, where were you born?
I was born in San Francisco, California, USA.
San Francisco, but you were speaking Arabic. What happened?
Okay, let me just tell you this real quick.
Okay.
My mom was also born in San Francisco, California. Okay, I'm originally American, but I've been living in Saudi Arabia ever since I was 6.
Wow. Okay, so how did you learn to speak Arabic?
Life teaches you. Actually, I went to school here.
Okay.
So when you use a language, that's how you actually learn the language. So I grew up actually using that language.
Okay, excellent. So talking about English.
Yeah.
Were you ever, we're going to talk about you being an influencer, however, I heard that you were what, a teacher?
I was an English teacher. I actually taught for Berlitz over 10 years.
Okay.
And I was actually manager of Berlitz for a period of time. Also, I taught at King Abdullah University.
Okay.
I was actually one of the founders of the English program there.
Excellent. All right, so for those individuals learning English, what tips or suggestions would you give them?
Don't be afraid. Be fearless. Do you see how children learn? Children learn so much faster than adults. Why? Because they're fearless. They're never afraid to just jump in and speak, whether it's wrong or right. They don't have that fear or that consciousness that I can make a mistake or not make a mistake.
All right, so question, what's your favorite English word if you have one?
My favorite English word would be vibe.
Vibe. Is the vibe okay?
The vibe's okay.
Okay, good, the vibe is okay. What about your favorite idiom?
My favorite idiom, would be, okay, I have several, but my absolute totally favorite would have to be, can't think of an idiom right now.
Okay. How about a slang word?
My favorite slang word. I don't really use slang words that much.
Oh, you're very professional.
But
okay. Rad?
Okay, no. Sick.
Sick. I like that. I like that. Okay, so you were a teacher, but then I noticed you're on Snapchat. So you are an influencer?
Yes, I'm an influencer. So what I do is, my accounts are for luxury lifestyle. So I like to talk about luxury products. As you see right now today, we're at the Waldorf Astoria, which is a luxury hotel. Also, not only that luxury, but any business that has any type of luxury product or service, that's what I do coverages for.
Just a quick question. What is the difference for people that might not know between the difference between an influencer and a blogger? Because I don't know.
A blogger usually is a person who just who actually writes a blog or does a vlog, let's say a video blog about products, and they most of the time they get paid to say something. They don't really actually have to believe in the product. but they just get paid to do something, so therefore they'll say they love it and they'll endorse it. Whereas an influencer, they're actually using their daily lives. So what I'm just trying to say, I'm not knocking vloggers or bloggers or anything. One is more commercial than the other one. The vlog or vloggers or bloggers are actually more commercial than an influencer. Influencer, this is actually my life.
So this is something
I'm not just doing something that somebody's paying me to do or asking me to do just because they ask. If it doesn't fit into my lifestyle, I don't do it.
Got it.
Okay.
So what happens if I would want to become an influencer? Any tips or suggestions? Like how long have you been...
To be an influencer, you just have to be yourself, basically. Believe in yourself and don't stray away from things that actually define you. Like when I say be true to yourself, some people are fake, okay?
Okay.
So let's not name any brands.
Scrap, delete.
Let's just say X luxury brand is going to tell me to film something and endorse something.
Right.
I do it just because they're going to pay me to do so.
I understand.
Or because it's going to look good on my account.
Got it.
No, I do what I actually use. So if you see me
so it's
doing
the personal
X brand, X type of brand, that's because I actually do in my daily life use that X brand.
Excellent.
Okay? Because I'm a vlogger. A blogger, okay?
A vlogger? I thought you didn't put your Snapchat.
Because you confused me.
I'm sorry.
Because I am an influencer, I have to take pictures of everything around me. I have to get a picture of this handsome young man here.
Oh, there's somebody. Okay, thank you for the handsome man, whoever you are. That's cool.
Okay.
I like that. So, my question, what made you went from a teacher to, I mean, obviously, as a teacher, you had an influence, but what made you get into the whole luxury influencer?
But aren't we influencers as teachers? Do we not influence the young and shape the young minds of the people around us?
I would hope.
Even, it doesn't matter of what age they are, whenever we teach or we motivate our students to do something, we're actually making an influence on them. Haven't you ever seen how kids sometimes love their teachers so much that they want to do what their teachers do?
True.
Like my nephew, for instance, when you teach him something in school, he'll be like, no, but my teacher said it's this way.
Got it.
So why does the child say that? Because he loves his teacher so much and he wants to be exactly like his teacher.
You make a point. You make a point. All right, I have a word for you.
Sure.
First thing that comes to your mind, insight.
Inside look, peeling off the layers, going deep into something, finding out what's lying beneath the layers, something that not everybody knows.
What is something, okay, back to English, one last question about English. Do you think English is important, not important? Some people are afraid of learning, but in your experience, tell the people why you think.
It's not my opinion if English is important. English is the #1 used language around the world, business-wise, science-wise, education-wise. It is the language of the world. So it doesn't make a difference if somebody thinks it's important or not. It is important. That's just a fact. But what you would want to say is English important for you or the person themselves. Some people don't need to use it. Like in some cultures, that everything is done within the language of that culture of that country, whereas they don't need to learn another language, and they're never ever going to go anywhere and have to use it with anybody else. So they don't learn it. Their base in their mind is, this is my life. It's never going to change. I'm always going to be doing the same thing. So why should I learn something foreign from what I have when I don't need it?
Got it.
So it's not about the importance of a language or the non-importance of a language. It's the importance of that language to the individual.
I like that. See, you're still a teacher. You're still a teacher. I love it. All right.
Influencer,
teacher. All right. Okay. All right. So another question.
Yes.
You could say none of your business.
No, I don't say that. I say nanya. That's what
okay. So if you could visit or go, what's your ideal spot for vacation? Like if you could go anywhere you would want on vacation.
The word vibe, right?
Vibe, yes.
Vibe goes with mood, right?
Mood, yes.
It's wherever my mood takes me, my vibe takes me. I don't have a specific anything. I'm always open to visit new places, visit new cultures, and to welcome new cultures and to embrace new cultures. So I can't tell you, oh, I really want to go here. It's what type of vibe or mood I get at that time.
All right, so speaking about vibe and mood, how would you describe yourself?
Okay. Describing myself, motivated, self-driven, Powerful, but what I mean by powerful, I'm not like bragging about myself.
Humble. You're humble.
No.
Do I know you? You're humble.
I'm not bragging about myself. When I say powerful, meaning that sometimes I have to be reminded to come down a bit and not to drive so hard and not to work so hard or not to be on a certain situation or be against a certain situation so hard. What else can I say about myself?
Self-assured?
Self-assured, sometimes too much.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm very kind-hearted and I'm a pushover. I'm a marshmallow for anybody. You know, like if anybody's in need or needs something, I'll be the first one there.
All right. So last question about this. What is the biggest misconception that people have about you?
A lot of people, when they first meet me, they think that I'm stuck up.
Really?
Or it's their own preconceived notion about me, like, oh, she's American, she's bilingual, she's an influencer, she's pretty famous, newspapers write about her and stuff like that. She's been on a couple of shows, so they think that we can't talk to her because she's self-righteous. She's
conceited. But it's their stuff. It's their self-inflicted nonsense.
It also, when I first walk into a room and I don't know anybody, okay, I have this kind of like poker face, kind of blank look, where a lot of people would say that it's like a look that says, "Don't talk to me," all right, or "Don't bother. I don't want to bother. Don't be bothered with me," or anything.
Got it.
All right, or "I can't be bothered." I'm losing my English. Anyways, so it's not that; it's actually a defense mechanism. Whereas you walk into a room, you don't really know very many people, and everybody is like from a different world, okay? Right. And sometimes I'm the only girl walking into that situation, and they're all men. So I put on this kind of defense mechanism, like it's not like, "Don't talk to me, I'm too good for you." It's like, "Don't see me, don't see me."
I got it. All right, so Miss Vicky, can I call you Miss Vicky?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Vicky, thank you. Miss Vicky, the influencer, the teacher. What is the hardest part about being an influencer, if any? You talked about the good stuff.
Okay.
But what's the ins and outs? Give me the zibda, the real deal.
That you're under the limelight. You're under the light all the time. There's a spotlight on you all the time. You have to be true to yourself and stay yourself. But at the same time, you shouldn't share the negative things. Nobody's an angel. I'm not an angel.
No one is.
I hope nobody believes that I'm an angel. Okay? We all make mistakes. We all have our bad habits. We all have things that we're not proud of. Okay? No need to share them with the world.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, if you are influencing people and people actually follow you and do what you do, especially if you have a younger generation following you, you have the responsibility of not teaching those people or those younger people bad habits.
I like that.
Like for example, a lot of my friends would be with me and they would have the habit of maybe smoking shisha or smoking cigarettes, or myself as well included. Okay, I would never ever post anything on my Instagram or my Snapchat with anything related to smoking. Not that I'm being a hypocrite saying that, oh, I don't smoke shisha, or
no, but
I'm against everybody that smokes shisha. No, I have kids and I have adolescents who also follow me, and I have other people who are adults who are also impressionable. Okay, the more you post something, the more it becomes normal, even if it's abnormal in the eyes of the public.
That's a good point.
So if I publicize something continuously, I'm basically telling people it's okay. And because people like me and like to follow me and like my content or respect me, they want to do as I do, or they start to say, well, if she's doing it, I don't want that responsibility of putting off any bad habits and projecting them onto other people.
I like that. You know what I like?
It's a responsibility.
No, I like the aspect that you talk about responsibility. I mean, because sometimes as a teacher, you both know that as teachers we get that. So I'm doing this whole thing, this series called, and I want to get your thoughts on this. It's one of the last questions I have for you. We talked about insight. You gave your opinion. I have this theme that I've been doing, and so I just want to get your thoughts. We learn together. What does that mean for you, Vicky? We learn together.
It's almost the same as with what you just asked me. I have a responsibility because whatever I do, people will learn from it. So we learn together means what you do, you're teaching the people around you, and they're teaching the people around them and everything. So it's just like a chain reaction. So we learn together. We learn either actually physically together, we're all doing a certain activity together and learning it, or by me teaching someone, they teach someone else, that person teaches, and it just keeps on going on until we all learn together.
The global community. I like that. Final question I have for you. If you could describe, you don't have to, but be honest, if you could describe like Teacher Will, or ask Teacher Will, what would you say? I'm scared.
If I could describe you in like one word,
you could use any word you want, or more than one word.
Persistent, motivated, gentleman. He always opens the door, guys. Always opens the door.
My mama raised me right.
His mama raised him right. His mama raised him right. Okay?
Thank you. So listen, insight, we learned together. I really want to thank you. I'm going to let you go back to get your little thing.
Before that, we have to take a selfie.
Okay, we take a selfie.
Yes.
All right, hold on. We're going to take a selfie. Hey, listen, we hope you like this series, Miss Vicky. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Listen, entrepreneur, influencer, good individual. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Welcome, guys.
We're going to do a selfie. Bye. Selfie.